Well, hello YouTubers. I'm back with another video, Towerman123. This time I thought I'd talk about my DVD collection and take a little break from reviewing movies. This is just to give you an idea of how many DVDs I have. I have probably about 2 shelves worth of DVDs. And I have some that are in a cabinet that's in the another part of the room. So I probably buy maybe 5 to 10 DVDs a month. So my collection expands every month. So I'm just basically randomly picking them out of my collection. So I'd like to start out with one of my favorite movies, a very Brady sequel. This is a second in the series because the first one was called the Brady Bunch movie, and of course it's based on the TV show. And I think this is one of the few instances where the sequel is better than the original. And the plot reminds me of one of the episodes in the show where the family, they go to Hawaii and they come into possession of a cursed antique idol. Well, this one, Mike and Carol, they're planning an anniversary party, and this guy comes along. His name is Roy, and he's played by Tim Matheson. He pretends to be Carol's long-lost husband because they have in possession a valuable antique item, and he's trying to steal it from him. So he pretends to be her long-lost husband. And he basically tricks her into going to Hawaii with him, and just so he can just retrieve that item. So this is one of the like, so to speak. And you know what? It even has a musical sequence in it. Another DVD I recently bought, and I saw this movie in the theater, is Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd with Tim Burton. And I never saw the play. I think it was debuted in 1979. But I liked the movie very much, you know. It's you might as well say it's an opera because it's mostly singing. And I thought Johnny Depp did a great job. I can understand why he was nominated. And he has a very good singing voice, so I was very surprised. You know, it's basically a plot about he plays Sweeney Todd, the barber, who has been wronged, and he's been wrongly convicted of a crime he didn't commit. He was basically framed by this guy, a judge, who's played by Alan Rickman, who wanted his fiancée for himself, and the only way for him to get her was to get him out of the picture. So he framed Sweeney Todd to get him out of the picture and steal his fiancée, and Sweeney Todd comes back after years being in prison with vengeance on his mind, and that's all he can think about is getting even, and he doesn't know how to control his anger, and barber shop in London, and begins killing customers by slicing their throats. And then he meets Helena Bonham Carter, who she makes pies in the shop below him, and they come up with an idea, or she comes up with an idea of taking the discarded bodies of his victims and turning them into meat pies. And as a result, her shop becomes a success. And I think this is one of Tim Burton's, I think this is one of his best films. It's very bloody, it's very gory, so it's definitely rated R. But I don't think they could have done it any other way, but I think it has fantastic musical score. And I thought the directing and was great. I like the atmosphere, the look of the film. And I kind of wish I had seen it on stage, but it was Sweeney Todd. I had heard about it all these years. I finally got a chance to see it, and I thought it was a great musical. So if you get a chance to, check it out on DVD, Sweeney Todd. This one is a horror movie, a Korean horror movie called The Host. Most of you have probably never heard of it. It came out sometime last year, and I saw it in the theaters. It wasn't playing everywhere, so it was kind of hard to find. It's basically about this monster creature gets loose. It's a creation of pollution, and basically it's the Americans American company that's polluted a river in Korea, and they basically have created a monster from the pollutants in the water. Another cool thing about this DVD is that it has 4 hours of special features, action, and it has 4 hours. It has deleted scenes and an interview with the director, the making of, documentary, storyboards, physical special effects, animating the creature, and all kinds of extra features. I think it's worth it, and it only cost me. This cost me probably about $15 when I bought it, so I think it's worth it. If you get a chance to check it out, go ahead. The Host.